It's good. That's
Thank
good
you.
stuff.
Thanks.
All right, you ready?
Yes! Sorry.
All right.
Oh, Johnny Craig had to be at least 74, pontificating down by the OB shore. As the sun was setting that night, conspiracy glowed in the dimming light. He babbled about nonsense he couldn't explain till he said one thing that stuck in my brain. If time is a highway and life is a wheel, and the bad poets borrow and the good ones steal. And Jefferson J played guitar at the local spot. When I asked to play a song, he said, "Kid, I think you better not. I don't lend this guitar just to any old one, and you may be cute, but you look kinda dumb. So go and poke around, 'cause you'll never believe once you get past the acid, the booze and the weed, that everyone's fake, nothing is real. So the bad poets borrow and the good ones steal." I ran into this red-headed girl that I once knew. Said my baby's about as faithful as the grass is blue. Every time that I would go out of town, he would have her over to mess around. And when she called him on the bullshit she couldn't believe, his slick Rick answer put her mind at ease. He said, "There's something about your body, I'm dying to feel like how the bad poets borrow and the good ones steal." It's hard to sleep when there are planes flying overhead. Spent the last couple days living out of this tent. You can't trust a stranger, that's what I've heard, but I fear that I'm the stranger one with every word. Every time I venture out on my own, the pesky little lessons won't leave me alone. Like if time is a highway and life is a wheel, and the bad poets borrow and the good ones steal.
Yeah.
Wow! Rock on!
Awesome.
Right. My God, that was cool.
That was cool.
Nailed it. First take, second take. First, second take kind of band.
Second take kind of band.
She greets me with a smile, naturally as if she hasn't seen me in a while. We had breakfast together this morning. All I really want to tell her is she makes me feel like I can climb a mountain, and she makes me feel like the man I wanna be. Like the man I wanna be. Man I wanna be. She makes me wanna be a better man for a future and our children. And she helps me see the things in me that I can be, doing much better than I already am. All I really wanna tell her is she makes me feel like I can do anything, and she makes me feel like the man I wanna be. Like the man I wanna be. Man I wanna be. All I really wanna tell her is she makes me feel like I can do anything, and she makes me feel like the man I wanna be. Like the man I wanna be. Man I wanna be.
Pretty neat.
Pretty neat.
Open chords, man. It changed my life.
Changed my life.
I want a T-shirt that says "Open chords changed my life."
Only musicians will understand.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Anybody else is like, what is it? Open chords? Like, what are
Yeah.
What are you doing with chords?
Chords.
Because anybody
Yeah.
else thinks that this is a chord.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But musicians know about those chords too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Rachel May. Welcome to Collaboration Station.
Thank you.
We did it.
Wow, we made it.
We made it. Here at FlowJam 2025. Man, it's so good to be here. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Yes. So, tell us, Rachel, how did this whole thing come to be? Like, what made you want to start playing music?
Oh, brother. You were saying the whole thing, how did it come to be? And I was like, I don't know. That's a pretty long story. And then you said, how did you start playing music? I was like, that's an even longer story.
On the first day.
On the first day I was born.
There was light.
Yeah, I don't know. I was always a musical kid, and I had really encouraging parents. And my youth, that manifested as musical theater, and so I was in a lot of plays and musical productions.
Okay.
Because it was like a good outlet for me to be like fun and have fun, and but as I got older and I went away to summer camp where we met, and you were my counselor in rock shop, and I had access to all of these instruments. But
Shout
I
out to
really liked
Timber
the Timber Ridge camp. Hell yeah. And I had access to all these instruments, and I discovered that I really liked playing music and writing songs, and then it sort of just escalated from there. Yeah.
Well, so I don't know if I've told you this before, but you were actually like really my favorite student that I had there. And I'm not just saying that, like just to say it, like you legitimately, and I was telling them this earlier, that you were really my favorite student to have there. And so it's really crazy that our paths just so happen to like cross again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
In this way. Mm-hmm. So,
yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's really cool and it all comes back to this mutual love of music and this like need to do it, and that, you know, like I feel like, and I'm sure you can relate to this, there were all these other things that I tried to do instead of playing music. You know, I thought I
was gonna sell Kirby's.
Yeah. Kirby's? Wait, like
the vacuum cleaners?
Oh man,
No,
I'm thinking of like the video game character.
It's not a vacuum cleaner. It's a home maintenance system. Okay.
Oh man, all right, cool. Yeah. Well, I worked in a middle school library, and I was perfectly content, you know, being a librarian, and then I was not, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna leave this behind. And every now and then I'm like, maybe I'll get my master's and I'll open a store, but like I'm not gonna do any of that shit. I'm just gonna play guitar and sing and write songs and
make some
until
noise.
I die. Yeah, you know.
Make noise till I die.
Make noise till I die.
That's right.
Back of the shirt. Front open chords changed my life.
Make noise
till I die. Yeah. At ThePhipps.com.
Right.
There you go. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah. I've always done it, and I think I'll always do it.
Yeah, no,
there's
this special
answer.
thing about music that, like, the people that it feels like you're really meant to do it. Like, there's just this part of you that if you don't utilize it, if you don't do something with your music, that you feel like you start to get sick. Almost like I literally will get physically ill if I don't play music. And it's almost like this divine thing that it was like, this is what you were meant to be doing, is like creating music to share with other people. Yeah. You know? Mm-hmm. So
it's beautiful. Yeah.
It is beautiful. And it's healing. It's one of the best things that we can do, right?
Yeah.
It's one of the most healing things that we can do for our community. So tell us, as far as your music is concerned, do you have things that, like any new releases, or maybe not just new releases, but releases in general that you would like to plug, to kind of put out there and say, hey, go check me out here, or go check me out there?
Yeah. I've got a single on Spotify, and then I've got one like sort of in the wraps. It's like all done, but I don't know. I don't have album art for it. I'm kind of like a
ChatGPT will do that for you.
Oh, brother. But, well, I know that, but no, I'm like a slow-moving kind of gal where I'll like work on it, and I'll work on it for a little while, and then I need to give it a whole lot of space, and then I need to go live and write and do other things, and then I will come back to it with like a renewed sense of like, hell yeah, this is the thing that I was doing, that I was working on. It takes a while.
Some time to think about it.
Yeah.
To really like mull it over and think about and listen to it 1,000 times.
Yeah. Give it some space to breathe and grow. It's like planting a seed, you know. You can't, at least for me, like I can't go and just like drown it in water every day. And I think if I rush to do something, I don't know, it's hard. But then I've said that, and people look at me and they're like, just do it. And I'm like, okay. Like, I think I'm just getting in my own way and just putting it off. But I love playing live shows. That's where I really haven't been playing too terribly long, and I haven't been playing live too terribly long. And, you know, I when I started playing I was always in jam circles, and I was a busker at the Ramble Festival, and this was all sort of long before I had, you know, an idea of like, I can do this. So that's sort of the foundation. Is everything's a foundation of like live music and it happening in the moment. And then everything else I don't know, is not as important to me.
Yeah.
But the connections that we make in person when we're like in the room and like you hear things is like a beautiful, if I'm not sobbing at the show, you know, it was probably an okay show. But if I like cried at the show, no matter what it is, if I was moved, then I was like, that was a good show, and I'll always remember it because it moved me. Yeah. And I think that's the energy I like to tap into. Yeah. And then all the other stuff will come. So I'm not in a rush, but maybe I should be. I don't know.
Well, so what song do you have that has been released? Like where first of all, where can people find you? Like what is your name on the social media places? Where do people find you? Where do we listen to your beautiful voice?
Oh, thanks. On Instagram, I'm Rachel May is okay. And then I'm not really on Facebook. Facebook's for like, I think stuff. But
stuff. That's where they put the stuff.
That's where they put
on
the
Facebook.
stuff. Yeah. Facebook is sort of at the end of my laundry list. But I'm on YouTube. I like to utilize YouTube for like live videos and clips and stuff. Rachel May. And then I probably about a year ago I released a single called Janice on all streaming platforms.
Okay.
That I was super stoked about.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, that's awesome.
Thanks.
You gotta plug yourself and make sure you're getting it out there. Rachel May is okay.
Rachel May is okay. Yeah. I'm pretty bad at plugging myself. I think if it were up to me, I would play things and I'd be like a wizard where I'm like, now I'm here and I just made great music and then I am gone. That's why I was so curious with your experience in backpacking and hitchhiking is because I was like, I think a very naive part of me, but the folk singer part of me is like, wow, what a dream. But it's like a dumb dream. Not like it's dumb, but it's a scary,
it's fun,
real thing.
It's fun and it is like, it's glorious and it's in its moments, but it is also very, very scary.
Yeah.
There are times when it's like, holy poop sticks. I almost died. Several times.
Oh my God.
That I was out there several times. But anyway, enough about me.
Well, now I kind of want to hear at least one of the times of how you almost died.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Well, see, I was thinking about adding a segment to the podcast about like, hey, tell us your craziest story.
Oh man. Yeah.
There was, I went and stayed on this mountain called Mount Rubidoux in Riverside, California. And the first night that I stayed there, it was like the most beautiful thing. I went and I just slept in my sleeping bag on top of this mountain, and I woke up in the morning, and it's a very small mountain that you hike to the top of it, and you're literally like at the tippy top of this mountain, and you can see 360 degrees around you. And I woke up to the sunrise on the top of this mountain in California, and it was beautiful. It was the most beautiful thing ever. And I decided I wanted to do that again. Like 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
And the universe was like, nope, this is a one-time experience.
Yeah.
This is a one-time thing.
Yeah. We decide your
Yeah.
fate.
And I went up there and I camped out, and I thought that I was going to be able to just sleep in my sleeping bag. And I put my phone in my shoe next to me, and I put it in inside of my shoe because the sound would be amplified enough to like really wake me up.
Right.
I wanted to wake up to the sunrise again, and it was like 2 o'clock in the morning when I went to bed.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to wake up 3 hours from now,
Right.
for the sunrise, and I was scared I was going to miss it. And so I put my phone in my shoe and I went to sleep, and it was like 5 minutes before my alarm went off, right? And I hit snooze, and then like 5 minutes later, I started like dozing back off, and it starts raining.
Oh man.
And I'm like, Then thinking back on it, this was kind of funny because my alarm was set exactly for 5 minutes before the rain started.
Oh, cool.
And side note, I was camped out right next to this like 70-foot tall cross that's at the top of this mountain.
Oh,
so I had
okay.
this like really, this was like a godly experience for me.
Yeah.
And so I woke up, the rain came, and it was pouring. It was drizzling at first. And I got up and I'm like, okay, I got to string my tarp out, and I strung my tarp out over these rocks, and I put a rock over top of my tarp to kind of hold it in place. And then as soon as I got my tarp in place, it poured down rain. I mean, just like the most torrential downpour that you've ever seen in California. And apparently it was like the worst storm of their entire season. And I was up there. I was on top of a mountain. I'm like trying to string this tarp across these rocks. And I felt, you ever seen Castaway? And there's a scene in Castaway where he loses Wilson. He's like, Wilson!
Yeah.
And he realizes that he's alone.
Yeah.
That's how I felt in that moment. I'm trying to string this tarp across these rocks, and the wind is whipping the tarp all over the place. And I huddled up underneath this tarp, and I started praying. And I don't pray. I'm not like a praying person, which is funny because my name is Christian. But I started praying, and this like voice in my head said, "Call 911, you idiot! Like, here's your sign. Call 911. That's your like sign from God."
There you go.
And so I pulled my phone out of my shoe, and I had 1% left on my phone.
Oh wow!
And I had literally like 30 seconds to talk to 911 to tell them I'm on top of Mount Rubidoux. Come save me. They're like, you did what? And then it took them 2 hours to find me.
Oh my God.
2 hours to actually find me on the mountain, and I had hypothermia. My legs were numb from the knees down. I couldn't stand up when they got there.
Oh my God.
Because this was in the middle of December.
Yeah.
It was like right before Christmas time. I was telling you I came home for Christmas, right?
Yeah.
This is why I came home for Christmas.
Oh my God. This was like your final hurrah.
Exactly.
Wow.
This was what made me come home. I was like, Mama, I'm coming home today. You know? And so they got there, and they like lifted me up from the ground, and I just remember not being able to stand up on my own.
God.
They had to lift me up, and they told me to leave my guitar there, and I said, "You are crazy. You may have just had to lift me off the ground, but I will take my guitar with me. I don't care what you do." And that I went back the next day, and one of those rocks that I had put on top of that rock had been blown off by the wind, and it was sitting right where my head was.
Yeah.
When I was huddled up underneath that tarp, the big rock that I put there, it fell right where my head was sitting.
Oh my God.
So if I would have stayed there, if the hypothermia didn't get me, the rock would have.
Oh my God. If the thunder don't get you, the lightning. Well, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
What a way. You know, it's like even when we tempt fate, it tempts us right back. And if we're lucky, it like gives us a little kick in the pants, you know,
and says,
it's-
"Hey, you better do this, otherwise you're gonna be toast."
Yeah. Wow. That's nuts. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's, wow.
This is supposed to be about you, though.
That's okay. I was curious. It is about me. I wanted to know.
So yeah, long story short, if you want to go be a gypsy and go travel on the West Coast, do it, but please.
In a van.
Yeah, in a
with
van,
a vehicle.
like with a vehicle and maybe a friend. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's so true.
Is that something that you think you might do one day?
You know, it's something I've always wanted to do. I grew up listening to like Todd Snyder, and then later I got into John Craigie, who are these, you know, singer-songwriters that are just like these acclaimed derelicts. And I'm sure there are a dozen more, but I don't know. It's always been like imprinted in my brain of like, go and run away from all of your problems and make songs about how you ran away from all of your problems and you shall prosper. But, you know, and then as I grow up and I'm like, well, there are actually a lot of barriers I would have to hurdle in order to fully run away from my problems in the way that I think is so glamorous. I had to like, you know, instead I go to like music festivals and I sleep in a tent and I'm like,
And you
I'm
eat hot
safe
dogs.
here, and I eat a hot dog every day
For 8 days.
For 8 days at Delfest.
Shout out Delfest.
So I find pieces of the feeling that I am chasing with this super concrete idea of what I want to do, but I actually find it in glorious little offshoots, you know, and in ways that are so much better and unexpected in what I truly should be doing, you know, like man plans and God laughs kind of thing.
Yeah, yep.
And when, you know, he closes a door, a window opens. And so it's like, I have sort of like a map, but then I get to discover all of like the caves and waterfalls of my glorious landscape of life.
The underground of that
Yes.
map. The map only
Yes.
shows the topography.
Exactly.
Not the caves within.
Yeah, and then there's like Mordor way over there. We don't touch Mordor.
We don't go there.
No. No. But yeah, so I guess, yes, to answer your question, totally. Yeah.
So do you have shows, like you said you're very much focused on like live performance, and by the way, you are a great live performer.
Thank you.
You do a really good job of storytelling and interacting with the crowd and showing like your personality. You're not somebody that's over here.
Oh yeah.
Okay, this is a song about my grandmother.
Yeah. No, I love the attention.
I hope you like it.
You know, it's
Yeah.
like, it's not, you really, from the, you know, your performance, from what I caught of it earlier today here at FlowJam 2025.
At FlowJam 2025.
Shout out FlowJam 2025 and Meredith.
And Meredith.
You the bomb. From what I caught from your performance, I just it was really cool, and like what you do, the way that you interact with the crowd is very genuine and like heartfelt, and you're showing your true self and not just like putting on a show, and like you go from this personality that is, you know, who you are when you're off the stage, and then all of a sudden you become this different personality with a different voice when you go on the stage. It's like
No kidding.
you're like, you are a genuine version of yourself on the stage, and that's
Thank you.
and that's admirable, you know.
Thanks.
So as far as shows go, do you have any plans coming up? Any shows, any festivals, any things that you are doing that you want to plug in and tell people this is where I'm going to be?
Yeah, I mean, on July 26th in Baltimore, I'm going to be at Creative Alliance with my good pals and the Bayberries, a female string trio. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
But this was sort of my big run for the season, and I feel like every time I come to one of these things, there's like a good little momentum that
Yes.
like pushes me to whatever the next thing is going to be, which is beyond my wildest imagination. And Yeah, and I also don't know when this is going to air, so this could be in the. But I digress. You know,
Little do
they're
you know, neither do we.
The show was yesterday, actually, and everyone watching missed it, and I'm mad at all of you.
All
but
7 people
Yeah.
are watching right now.
pretty
live.
lame. It's pretty crazy that you missed it. No, but I guess for that reason, I'll talk about what I just did, which was I was at the Ladybug Music Festival in Delaware, which is an all-female fronted music festival.
Wow.
And I was stoked. I was like, I was like telling all my friends, I was like, I'm taking the show regional. I was like, I'm going to Delaware. And so I was like, and they had all these different stages, these different places, and I was playing in a bookstore, which was awesome because I love an independent bookstore. And I was just the whole time, I was like, Delaware, like, what's going on? And they were like, woo, and I was like, whoa. So it's cool to go to other places. I think I might be back in Cumberland soon. I don't know. And then I got a whole bunch of stuff that I'm not allowed to talk about. You know, like when you get a little too excited about something on the horizon, and you're like, I want to tell everyone. But then as soon as you tell like one person, then it's like, oh, actually, hey,
Don't
Rachel,
tell
it's
anybody.
me. And that thing that you just told one person about is now canceled and everyone hates you. You know, it's like that kind of, it's now the universe heard that you were bragging about how cool you are and decided to knock you down a peg. So, yeah. You get it.
It's now canceled. The universe hates you.
Yeah, you know, you try to go back to the mountain, and the mountain tells you to get lost.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Get lost, bro. That was a one-time thing.
Yeah, so I just take it in the waves as it comes, and yeah, you know, it's funny having I had a really cool performance. I got to perform on the main stage at Delfest because my
Wow.
academy band won the band scramble, so I got to sing.
Oh,
I got to sing
nice.
"Willin" by Little Feat in front of everyone.
Oh, that's a great song,
Weed, Whites,
too.
and Wine right there on the big
Wow.
stage. And I got off stage, and my good friend Eddie Leitner, who plays the mandolin, he looks at me and he goes, kid, your whole life is about to change. And I look at him and I go, I sure hope not. So yeah, I'm pretty happy, you know. I got good friends and I get to play songs and yeah.
Make noises.
Make noises, yeah. Open chords, you know, changed my life and
Make noise until we die.
make noise till we die. Yeah.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Thanks.
I mean, it's you can't really, like, if you can make a living doing something that you love doing, regardless, like some people, you know, not everybody's a musician, not everybody's an entertainer, but if you can, you know, make a living doing something that you love doing, and then on top of that, other people love that you do it too, and you get to make other people happy and make them
Yeah.
smile and like create this experience for them, like you were saying before, that's like moving, that you did something and you brought something to the table that person is going to remember for the rest of their life.
Oh, yeah.
And that's like one of their high moments of their whole life. That's cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And you know, I have so many of those moments with bands that are playing to thousands of people, and you know, like, and I'm sure they feel that gratitude.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, and you know, playing to a group of anyone that's
Yeah.
there to listen.
Yeah.
You're like, what? Like you are. I want to like take all of them by their face and be like, why? Like, why are you here? That's crazy. Like, thank you. And give them a little like kiss on the forehead and like send them back to their seat because it doesn't make any sense. It's so random.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful.
And sometimes the shows for 5 people are actually better than, like 5 is better than 500 or 5,000. You know, sometimes just because those people that are there are just like they are just there for you, like
It's yeah.
and they are sucked in to the moment. And whereas like if you're playing for 500 people, there's like 200 of those people that are out there just talking about their grandma Janice, you
Yeah.
know, that tripped and fell down the stairs last week,
Whoa.
and now that took a terrible turn.
Wow.
But anyway,
girl.
you know, or
Yeah.
she
Oh,
made
yeah,
a
yeah,
story
but
about her
there's-
clipping her toenails. You never, I mean, whatever
Yeah,
it is.
it gets a little the more things that are out there, it's harder to capture.
Yeah, but you know, I'll reel it back in. You know, sometimes it's so much cooler to play for like 5 to 10 people that all 5 to 10 of those people are just like, wow, this is the coolest thing. Like,
Yeah.
how am I so lucky to be here to be a part of this moment? And normally live music is a moment that that is different. It's never going to happen that same way ever again. It's like a one of a kind thing that if you don't have it recorded, then it's never going to happen that same way again.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of the magic behind the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
And so it's cool to see that you're out here living the dream.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I
You're
live
doing
it
it.
every day. It's a beautiful life. Yeah.
It is. It is
Yeah.
indeed. Oh man. So thank you so much.
Of course.
Thank you for coming on the show.
Yeah.
And like being a part of the collaboration station.
Yeah, I'm happy to.
It was really awesome to get to reconnect with you.
Yeah, likewise.
And also shout out to FlowJam 2025. Shout out to Meredith Walsh, Wyman Walsh, I think. She has 4 names like I do. And all the other people here at Verdun and all the volunteers and everybody that made this possible. Shout out to Justin, my guy behind the camera, for being here and making all this possible as well. And you know, this is something that is magical, and it took all these different pieces of the puzzle to put this together. And I'm just really grateful for all the people that it took and the part that they played in this magical thing.
Yeah, well, thank you for putting it all together, for having the idea and making it happen. You're a guy that makes it happen, you know?
I do.
really do respect that about you, is you're someone where you're like, I'm going to do this shit, and I'm going to do it, and it's going to be awesome. Like with the multi-tracking and getting people in here to collaborate with them and being like, all right, we're going to play this song. You know, like, yeah, there's a lot of, like, musicians can tend to be very scatterbrained people, but you're like, you've got it on lock, you know what you want, and you're not going to stop until you get it. And I see you, and I respect you for it.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
That means a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Of course.
And thank you guys for tuning in and liking and subscribing to all of our pages, and check out the links to both of our performances. We will put the links in the video here and here is the
Here.
plan. We'll see
There.
right here. Yeah.
Right there.
That would be a cool spot.
Yeah.
Check them out, and we will see you guys next time.
Wow. And cut.
Cut.
Let's talk about all that dumb stuff now. Let's talk about all that fucked up shit we are not supposed to talk about.
That we will not refer to.
I'm joking.